What do we used to do? 1, 2, 3.
Hi, everybody.
Hola, chicas. Welcome to Louder Please. I'm Lorette.
And I'm Patty. Welcome back.
Remember, our mics are still not connected.
We're not. We're projecting our voices.
We are projecting our voices. So, how are you, my friend?
Oh my God. I am very excited. I cannot wait. Because you have had me on pause. We spoke last Friday. She goes, Patty, I have something we need to talk about. But not all of it right now. Or any of it. I said, don't tell me. Because we're talking about it today.
Yes, and you're like, hey, let's put it on. I said, it's podcast worthy. You're like, when do you want me to come to your house?
Heck yeah. I would have come that same day.
I know. My hair wasn't done and the room wasn't ready. But anyways, that is not the point. The point is that I'm so excited to share because I hope I'm not the only one struggling with this. Because then I would feel like a fool. Pero, so our family consists of my husband, Kenneth. Yes. My daughter Isa, my son Kenneth Joel, and my son Luke. Okay, that's our nucleus, right? We take a trip to Miami.
Yes.
That we planned, and both my daughter and my son bring their amazing girlfriends.
And this would be the first trip that you actually do something like this, right?
First time ever. Like we've never taken a trip with any of their girlfriends. So it was already very exciting. I was thrilled. Because the time that I spent with them, they're amazing girls. So I'm like, this is gonna gel perfectly.
Yeah.
As it did.
Okay.
I was a fucking problem. Yes.
Really? What did you feel?
The problem, Patty.
Internally?
I wish only.
Oh no.
Yes.
You showed it.
I was a child. I was a child.
Please tell me the details.
So.
Oh my God.
First day, excited. We got to my father-in-law's house, which we all stayed.
Okay.
And had we got to Miami. We got to my mother-in-law's house, my godmother's house. We ate Cuban food, delicious.
Oh my God.
Isa's girlfriend didn't get there until like a few days later. Everything was going perfectly. Trisha and Roland went with us.
Right.
They arrived. Everything went perfectly. And I'm getting hot just fucking thinking about it. Yes, because I was such...
Oh my God.
Oh
to
God.
who? Well, keep going.
Okay, so you know...
You're fine. You're good.
And my kids, I've talked to them about it. I've apologized to them. Isa might think I didn't apologize enough to her. Oh, right, God. Mama? You can close up right here, right? But what I tried to explain to them...
But
okay,
wait, no.
let me go back.
You have to tell me what happened.
So let me go back. So... I had made an amazing itinerary for this, okay? Oh. It had a logo, the Miami experience, what we were doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yes. I put some free time in there for them. And one of the things that I really wanted to do was take a family picture on the beautiful beach in Miami.
Okay.
Not a lot to ask.
No.
Considering yo le pagué el boleto, pero vamos no a hablar de eso.
Oh my God. Okay.
And that's not why I did it. But I'm thinking.
But you're thinking that.
I'm such a bad person just speaking these words.
No, I think we all would think that. Go ahead.
Just, like, hey.
You're like, dude, I got you here. Like, let's just take a picture. One thing.
Everybody were white.
One job. Take the picture. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes. I'm thinking it too. Anyway.
Oh, God.
This should be vodka. So, Thursday was the day to take the pictures.
Okay.
Or Friday, I think. And we spent the entire day on the boat. When my brother-in-law got us a boat, we went to Bal Harbor. It was a gorgeous day. The water was crystal clear. Kenneth is over there with his girlfriend, and they're hugging, and I'm just like, I love it because she loves on him so beautifully. Oh, he loves on her so beautifully.
And they're actually like, showing it because that's unusual. That's very unusual. Oh, gee, both of them?
I love it. I have prayed for a girl like this for my son. Okay?
Of course.
And I prayed for a person like this for my daughter because granted I didn't know she was gay until 5 years ago, but nevertheless, Karina's fantastic. So Isa's over there with Karina. They're on the jet skis, and I'm like, this is fantastic. I would just have to worry about Luke and my husband.
Yeah.
So my husband and I get in a little tiff.
Oh, shit. That really turns things off, doesn't it?
Initiated by me. Caused by me.
What did you do?
I didn't do shit.
What did you do? You had to have done something.
I didn't do any. I just got in my feelings.
About what?
I don't even remember.
Oh, come on.
But it was so insignificant.
That you don't remember. Well,
I do remember.
Oh,
but it's just so... We can talk about that on another podcast because that's a whole fucking
so
3
close.
hours.
Really?
But so insignificant. He responded in a way... That's what it was. He responded in a way that I didn't think he should have responded. But he had every right to respond that way.
But it just wasn't that you wanted to hear it. I get it.
Hello?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So that threw me off. So then we're like in the car. I'm quiet. You know, a 2-year-old. A straight up 2-year-old. And
everybody's in the car.
Everybody's in the car. My daughter, her girlfriend, my son, his girlfriend, Luke. And I'm like, I'm not even sitting in the front seat.
Oh, she didn't.
And I'm sitting behind him so he didn't have to look in my face. And I'm going to stare at him through the rearview mirror and I'm just going to give him the stink eye. A child, I tell you. Don't tell me you've never done this. Please, somebody out there has done this.
I'm sure I have.
Yes, okay, please. Lie to me if you have to.
No, I think we have.
But just pathetic, okay? Pathetic because my energy can be very, very high or bring the party down.
For sure.
And I felt like shit later when I analyzed it. I'm like, you know, my kids can sense my energy. And as much as I feel sometimes that I'm very, like not last on their list, but not top.
No.
They have me on the top.
You are on their radar.
Yes.
I mean, for sure.
Yes. And I took advantage.
Well, remember, you can feel that. I know that.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel it. So
that was one thing.
It didn't help that I was very dizzy from the boat. Because I was on the boat most of the time.
That's her disclaimer.
Yes. And I knew that Isa's girlfriend is a professional photographer. She does amazing work. She had already offered before the trip to do a couple pictures for Kenneth and Ashton. So I knew that I was cranky.
Oh, okay.
They were going to have minimal time because of the sunlight. I'm like, you know what? I'm not feeling doing the pictures today. I'm not going to go do them.
That was the day that we had set aside on the itinerary for the pictures.
Right.
And
but everybody was in a rush.
No mas Tomas.
Yes.
You.
Yes. But to justify my actions, I was also extremely dizzy. I knew we weren't going to have a lot of time to get it done.
Okay.
I knew that was going to annoy me.
Okay.
And I wasn't just going to assume that Karina was going to take our pictures. So I wanted my brother-in-law to come.
Okay.
Just, you know, it was a lot.
It was a lot. Okay.
But I know that had Kenneth and I had that tiff,
you would have been in a better state of mind.
I probably would have still not gone and been like, hey guys, y'all go.
Yeah.
Can we do ours and communicate it?
I get it. Because you're now, like I said, when you get into a tiff with your husband, it just, because they're almost the most important person in your life, it throws everything off and it's hard to like
pretend and
put your head around it and move forward.
Right.
I get that. And then your energy changes and you just, a la mierda todo.
A la mierda todo.
I get it.
Okay?
Yeah, I get it.
But never was I thinking, like, we're never going to do the pictures while we're here.
Oh.
So, Isa went to bat for me. She's like, Dad, go apologize. Y'all, you know, Mom's in a mood. I stayed in the room for a couple of hours. I was really, like, feeling the rock. But they knew that I was in the bed. I was in the room because I was upset.
Yes.
Aside from
the
swaying of the boat that was driving me crazy.
Absolutely. They know you well.
They know me well. So, I come out. I'm like, okay, you know what? We're on vacation. I'm practicing being more grateful. Like, I need to get over it. You know? So I come out. Kenneth and I are still not talking. That sets me off again. So the next day I'm like, you know what? It's over. Whatever.
So that night ended like that?
Yes. Okay. They were having a great time in the patio, and I'm like sulking in my field.
On vacation.
Yeah, and it's stupid. It is. If you're planning a vacation with your family, do not make the mistake that I just made. So, fast forward, Saturday we have an amazing night. We go to a Peruvian restaurant. We're dancing. We're drinking. We're eating. Everybody's having a blast. Great night.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, we're back. We're back in.
on.
We leave Sunday night.
No picture yet.
No picture yet. But I had texted Isa Saturday during the day, hey, tomorrow, it's kind of like a free day, but around 5 or 6 before we leave, let's get dressed and let's go take these pictures. She's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, oh no, she didn't. Oh no, she didn't. And long story short, they were going to, like, they shortened their plans, and then I was like, by that time, I'm like, don't worry. I mean, it's so late. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Then I get back in the bad mood. Oh.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm telling you.
What, Lorette? You're normally not like this.
And this is, okay. So now I'm going to tell you, I think, why I was feeling all this.
Okay.
I am normally not like this. But for me, taking that picture on the beach with Isa and Kenneth and Luke and Kenneth and I, I see my kids going to start forming their own families soon. I see my kids growing from kids to adults. Like, they are their own people with their significant others. And I'm like, I can't take a family picture and they be engaged and not include the fiance and and I wanted them to take a picture as girlfriends with us too, but I wanted that one picture of like us in Miami as a group, a nucleus of 5.
You had that emotional idea. I get that. I get it.
That was what was driving me, all these emotions. And I'm seeing Kenneth with his girlfriend that I'm loving, and I'm seeing Isa with her girlfriend that I'm loving, but at the same time I'm thinking, wow, my family
is growing and moving in different directions.
As we want our children to, we want to raise them to be self-sufficient and sustain themselves in, this world and be good citizens and all that. But it's still hard as a mom to be like, oh my gosh.
When it's happening and now you're like, OMG.
Yes.
And you want to document and you want to hold on to the last bit that you can. And that's where probably you're feeling what you told me of, but sometimes there just has to be flexibility in the moment because you cannot control those things anymore.
Yes, and we've talked about this a million times.
I know.
I have given you advice on this.
I see where,
And I'm like, what am I doing? Like, the whole, so then Kenneth, I come down crying, and Kenneth's like, we're on vacation. Why are you crying?
Right.
So I'm like, you don't state the obvious, sir.
Yeah, no.
But
that didn't help either, though.
I go, I want us to get in white, you, me, and Luke, and we're going to take pictures. And let's go to the beach. And, it is what it is. The kids came home, and they went to bed. Yeah. But I can't
because they're living their own life.
I can't get mad at that. I can't get mad at that.
They're living their life.
So I go put my dress on and put Luke in white. And so Ken's like, babe, we're not going to have time to go to the beach. And I'm like burning inside. I'm like, He goes, let's take some pictures outside. It looks real pretty. I was like, great, let's do it. So unbeknownst to me, he's texting the kids. And he's like, I need y'all to come down. Your mom wants to take pictures.
Wow.
Isa looks like she rolled out of bed with her eyes like half awake. Kenneth comes down, wrinkled shirt, and I'm like,
you know what? It is what it is. I know. Trust what I tell you.
And I was like, Lorette, you better fucking smile.
Yes.
Your kids came down.
Yes.
They didn't have to.
No.
And, when I pose, I'm like, you know what? No. I'm going to smile. This is and it actually came out like as a very pretty picture. But like what I was talking to Mariana about, my stepmother-in-law, is that I didn't want a candid shot. I wanted a portrait. That's what I was looking for, right?
You had something different in mind.
Different in mind. So the whole way to the airport, I'm quiet. I'm cranky. I don't offer food to anybody.
You're not yourself.
I'm not myself. I'm so my feels. And Isa's like, why are you mad at me? It feels like you're mad. I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. But when I start analyzing all this, I was the one at fault. You're agreeing with me. I hate that you're agreeing with me, but it's the truth. I was the one at fault.
You have to start seeing things differently. You have, you have to just be more laid back. But it surprises me because you are.
Yes.
But I also have to understand where you are. That we know what week you're coming from.
Right.
Okay? You're in that city in Miami.
Right. Explain that.
So
My mom's
your birthday weekend.
Yeah, week.
That, and also not too long ago was also her passing.
Right.
So all of those things come together.
We're coming on the 10-year anniversary of her passing.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you're carrying that, and even though you live, and I relate, you live life, you move forward with it, but it's always here, and so you carry that with you. You're trying to manage that internally.
Right.
Because it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then your kids are growing up. There is a bit of, oh my gosh, this is our first vacation with their significant other.
Right. That in itself
and
is huge.
that is like, woohoo.
Yeah.
Like little OMG moment.
Right.
And there has to be a shred of that in there that they're never are. They never are.
Right.
But it's a realization of they're not mine.
Absolutely.
They're not mine.
Yes.
And so.
And you know how I am with my kids.
And you
yes.
are a person that.
Yeah.
You're like the mother bird. You know, like
yes.
you're like this and you move your birds. You
mother hen, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now they're like, see ya.
Yeah. And I'm happy for that.
And you are. Doesn't
yeah.
mean that you're not happy for them because that is what you want.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, as a mom, it's hard. It's
very
hard
difficult
to see that start moving away, and they're happy, and you're thinking, but I'm happy because you're happy, but I'm not happy.
I want a damn picture on the beach.
Yes, of my kids.
Everybody fucking get dressed now.
And they're
Mommy
like,
dearest.
no.
Right.
And then you have to be with the flexibility of how it happens. Him with the wrinkled shirt, her hair is not how you want it, her makeup, whatever. Listen, trust. I recently had my father's retirement celebration.
Yeah.
Okay, and I had a whole vision in my mind.
The vision. That's our problem.
It's the vision.
Yeah.
You know what? Because
our vision.
We're romanticizing the situation.
Because we're Latina, we're over dramatized.
We've got 2 minutes left.
Of the 20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, we got.
Okay, so we romanticize the situation.
Mm-hmm.
We have that vision in our head of like the sun and the kids and the light and the flowing.
Of course.
And reality is, no. So, my father's retirement party, my vision was we went with my.
And your vision that you didn't share with anybody.
No, nobody. It was mine. It was my vision.
But you want everybody to know about it.
But no, just
without,
do it.
Yeah.
No, do it. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's already in my head. It's in my head. Don't worry about it.
That's how it was in Miami.
Just stand right there.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like, but why? Like, because it's my vision. Okay. And even your husband doesn't know about the vision. Why does he have to know?
There's no time to talk about the vision.
You dress him and you say, stay right there.
Yes.
And then you get into a tiff about that because, like, why didn't you include me in your thoughts? I'm like, but anyways, so here we are. We go with my son's beautiful girlfriend shopping because I had a vision for her how she was gonna look.
Oh, see, wait.
Real.
I'm sorry. This is why I say she's a OCD and I'm ADHD
So
because
we went shopping.
I just said we're white. You fucking bought her a whole dress.
We bought her a dress.
Yes.
Beautiful dress. She looked beautiful.
Yes.
Perfect check. And she took it a mile, like, when her hair, her makeup, beautiful.
Participation points
Beautiful.
there, people.
Here comes my son.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he had his slacks on. You're like an accordion.
I'm telling you, do they not know there's an iron?
No. And we're in this beautiful restaurant. But you know what? I looked at him.
Disappointed as
in my mind, I was like, why? This was not in the vision. I told you I could take him to get laundered, but no. Anyways.
Too difficult.
So, but then I thought in that moment.
Right.
But he's here.
Yes. Yes.
And he has slacks on. And he has a nice shirt on.
And we can filter that, mother.
And
yes.
And you know what? We're going to take the picture like that. Because that's where this is where we are.
Yes. And you're going to look back and I'm going to tell you.
Why did I iron my pants? And I'm going to say, I told you so.
Told you I would have done $199 laundry.
Told you.
So
that's what it was.
You can relate. It's a vision in our mind.
But you were in your feelings. You were juggling with so many things, Lorraine, in that one week.
No, yes.
Really, you were juggling with a lot as a mom. You were, and as a daughter. And then it just did not help that when you get into an argument with your spouse.
Right. And to his defense, it was more me. I could have prevented that argument. I could have.
You were in your feelings.
Absolutely.
From day one.
And, I learned a lot. But specifically what I learned is that I need to stop taking time for granted. Okay? And I feel like, you know, my kids, my relationship with my husband should not in any way affect anything, and this might be common knowledge, but for me, my relationship with my husband and my argument should not directly or indirectly affect how my feelings are towards them. And I feel like a lot of women, though, when they get in an argument with their husband, they might take it out on the kids. I think that's maybe it's kind of like a normal thing that happens. It's not that it's normal to do, but it's something that it's almost like a typical thing. Like, if I'm mad at Kenneth and he's not calling me, I'm like, what's up? I'm not like, hi, mama, how are you? Because you're saying that.
You're staying in it.
Yeah, and we cannot. I think if you learn anything today is that do not, whatever you're going through, if you're in an argument with someone, whether it's at work or a friend or your husband or your kids, don't cross those feelings onto other people.
Absolutely.
Because number one, you're going to blindside them. You know, I think Issa and Kenneth were like,
what happened, Mom?
Why are you so upset? And it was embarrassing for them.
And then also, your kids, although they're adults and they're moving on, but at the end of the day, they're in the foundation of who they are. It's you and Ken.
Of course.
When they see little Rocky, it worries them.
Absolutely.
It also puts them in
them.
You know, it kind of puts them in a, like, you know, my parents are not happy right now.
Of course.
So we have to learn to, like, snooze that for a minute.
Yep.
Take that behind closed doors.
And it's not saying you're being fake.
No.
You're just
being smart.
putting
You're
that
being
on pause.
Wise.
Right.
You're being wise both for your relationship with your husband and for the rest of the people on the vacation.
On the vacation.
Because you're on the vacation. It's like being on an island. You know, like the vacation is the island. Nobody can leave the island.
Right.
As opposed to the house. Okay, we're gonna go. Bye. You know, they leave and you stay with your husband.
Yeah, and then you guys can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then a part of me, I felt very bad that I'm like, here are these two girls that are coming into our circle, and I'm behaving in this manner.
Oh man, you felt like
I felt horrible.
I know.
A public apologize. A public apologize.
Or you know what I'm gonna say?
To both of those darlings.
Yes, and you know what I'm gonna say too. Sometimes in moments like that, even though you gotta like snap out of it.
Yes.
And you gotta be like, you know what? You bring in your spouse, even though it's not your style, but you bring them in. Whatever X amount of time, you just cut it there.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what, baby?
Yeah.
My love, whatever.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're on vacation. I'm sorry. Let's change the vibe.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
What can we do?
I mean,
and then
I'm quick, so
move it on.
I can do whatever you need me to do.
Let's go and just keep it rolling. And you take what you gotta take one. Just go for the marriage.
Exactly, and for the sanity of everybody. So I will make it up to them, I promise. But I think I wanted to share this because
carrying a lot though.
Yes, thank you for that, Grace. But I wanted to share that because there's no way I'm the only one that has almost effed up an entire vacation, and I did. And the kids are very gracious. Mom, it's okay. Don't worry. You know, it wasn't a big deal. But I know that I would be fuming at my mom if they made my person uncomfortable. So, I hope that, you know, the good outweighed, you know, the one or two negative things that were experienced. But at the end of the day, it also shares light on them that, you know, we're normal people. Things like this are going to happen. It's how you bounce back and how you clear. It's how you clear, you know? Mm-hmm. So,
it's normal. I know because we also are hard on ourselves.
Very.
And we don't want to make mistakes. We want to be perfect.
Yeah.
And then in this situation, because the two, you know,
right,
the two new members of the family were like, dang it.
Yeah.
But they'll understand. They see who you are.
Yeah, no, I think so.
That's okay. And they, like you said, they'll learn how to bounce back. And nobody's perfect. No relationship, no moment is perfect.
Right.
And you just keep moving.
Welcome to the family.
Oh my God.
I can't wait. All right. That was a great episode. Thank you for letting me spill my emotions and my my flaws. But I think I had to speak that because I hope that helps somebody go like, damn, we're going on vacation. I'm going to be on my best behavior and I'm not doing what she did.
And if something happens, move on quick.
Absolutely.
Life is too short. Don't hold on to it and never go to sleep angry.
That's a tough one too.
That's another episode.
I'll work on that one. Guys, remember to subscribe, ring the bell, follow us, do whatever you need
Comment.
to do. Tell Netflix that we need to be on the show.
Amazing.
We clean, we cook, we organize.
We dance. We decor.
We decor. We're like the Latina home edit.
Girl.
Yes. Yes. Remember?
God loves you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, that was so good. That was que idiota, no? I tell you, it was worth talking.
It's my love, but it's because
It was worth talking.
I get it.